Hello and welcome back to my channel, the Original Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing the readings for fire signs for the week of April 11th through the 17th. Thank you again for tuning in, coming back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is general energy that I'll be reading for you guys. It's for your sun sign, but remember to always check in with your moon and your ascending to get a full message, okay? Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, for your presence. We ask that you come through with clear messages for the collective, or fire signs, for the week of April 11th through the 17th, 2021. Fire signs, I use oracle messages, as well as tarot and numerology. I will also give you a crystal to help you with your aura and vibration for the week. Please, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so that you guys can be notified every time that I upload. I do these energy readings for you weekly. Thank you so much for your presence. Angels, divine most high, ancestors, spirit guides, give us an oracle message, please, for our fire signs. This is going to be for the week of April 11th through the 17th. Thank you. This is from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Native Spirit, Oracle deck. Ancestors, spirit guides, angels, divine most high, please give us a message for our fire signs. Asking for a message to help them through their journey for the week of April 11th through the 17th, 2021. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, please. Thank you. This is a daily crystal inspiration oracle deck to help you guys with a crystal for your vibration and your aura. If you don't use crystals, I suggest you look into them. I do have quite a few up here. Each one of them does something different for you, for your energy, your vibration, and anything to help you guys, all of us, including myself. Okay, looks interesting. Crystals can be used to draw things to you as well as protect you from negative energy. Thank you. Then I like to work with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Ancestors, spirit guides, angels, divine most high, please give us clear messages for the fire sign collective for the week of April 11th through the 17th, 2021. Give us some information to help them, give them insight on the journey for that week, on how they should navigate. Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit popped out already. Messages for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you. I also work with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. ancestors, spirit guides, divine most high, just give us a message for our fire signs to help them on their journey through April 11th through 17th, 2021. Give them a message of encouragement and guidance, please. Fire signs, these cards are jumping all over the place for y'all today. All over the place. Oh my good chapter, please. There we go. Thank you. And I like to use the Illuminated Tarot deck to help give you guys an additional number for guidance through the week. Angels, spirit guides, divine most high. Let's give our fire signs an additional number to help them some direction how to navigate their week, please, for the week of April 11th through the 17th, 2021. Okay, fire signs, energies are on the table. I'm going to go ahead and get started, of course, with Aries. Aries, let's see what the universe has to say to you first. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself I am love and miracles are natural. And they are natural. Miracles are natural. And Aries, native spirit has given you talking stick. Talking stick, and I'll read for you talking stick. Talking stick. The meaning of this card: speak your truth. The soul loves the truth, and communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader, and through the way you communicate with others. Native Spirit wants you to know that during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what you have withheld. So now is the time, Aries, for you to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright and share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of those times. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. And when you do, this is transformation and healing that can occur for you. Your journey for the week: decorate a stick or a feather to use as your personal talking stick. Whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder for you to speak the truth within. And take a minute every day to take stock of where you are and to ask yourself about what is so in your life. Simply taking a moment to discover your inner truth can have a profound healing effect on your life. And this very well may be what you have to do to unlock the natural miracles to come forth. You have to speak your truth. Always speak from the heart, and you can speak your truth in kindness. Of course, you don't have to be rude or speak in anger, but speak from the heart. Take the time to meditate and think about what's really weighing heavy on you, and if you've released it, you do need to let things go. Release so that you can start afresh and anew. Here we are, it's in April. We definitely are full swing into spring. So if you haven't released things, this is the time to do it, so you can have your fresh new beginning. And again, like I said, taking time to be reflective within yourself of what's weighing you down, and then releasing it will help you do that. And your stone for the week is apatite. Get out of your comfort zone, Aries. This is a stone encouraging you to get out of your comfort zone. And I will tell you what this stone does for you. So apatite, burst through your bubble. There is a first time for everything and for everyone. Get outside of your comfort zone to discover what feeds your appetite for life. That could very well be you speaking your truth and freeing your heart so that you can get out of your comfort zone, right? This will help open you up for that. It's easy to become complacent, to play it safe, and live in your self-created boundaries. And don't let your routine hold you back from challenging yourself. Embrace new and uncharted territory. It is in these exhilarating moments that you find inspiration and uncover what thrills you. Keep yourself on your toes and be excited for the day you have ahead. This is a space where you will learn the most, where you will grow and evolve into the best version of yourself. Your core questions for the week, Aries. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Think about what inspires you. Your affirmation for the week is, I am capable of new and surprising things. And then try something different to get inspired about your life. You might plan a trip, or try a new recipe, or buy a book by an author you've never heard of. This stone is going to help you get out of your comfort zone. And the way that we discover things about ourselves is we break out of old patterns, we try different things. There's so many different foods, right? If you eat the same thing all the time and you don't try something different, then you can't give yourself a chance to explore a fruit that you've never had, something exotic that you end up loving, right? Or maybe even trying a different genre type of movie on Netflix. Like if you always know you watch sci-fi or you only watch action, look into comedy, look into love stories or drama, or even international movies, right? Things from Britain or Asia, or just step outside of these routines, the stuff that you do all the time, to give yourself a chance to explore something new. And apatite helps you get out of that comfort zone. Again, speaking your truth, trying different things, you start creating a way for miracles that are natural to come in. But you have to accept trying something different. Both of these with the same color on them tell me you need to speak from your heart and release something you haven't let go, and stepping out of your comfort zone to try something new. So apatite is the stone that is, to me, working with native spirit, telling you what you need to do this week. And this is what it looks like. If you can't purchase it, of course, take a screenshot and then you can meditate on it, okay? Let's take a look and see what Tarot wants to do to support, or say to support these messages. Your first card is the Six of Swords, moving on from something, releasing, or if it's not working, moving on. Then you have the Page of Cups, potentially some new information or something coming in if it hasn't already for you. You also have the Tower, which is a Tower moment. And a Tower moment isn't always bad. It's actually a good thing, but it just says this has to happen. This is something that you weren't going to do yourself. This is something that has to happen. It's going to uproot you, whether it's at a job, in a relationship, or a friendship, or something. It's a Tower moment, which may be speaking to these things that you've been holding in and haven't said. Spirit is going to come in and create the slate that gets wiped clean to start over again. I'll read each of these for you, and you can apply them where they apply in your life specifically. Okay, so the Six of Swords, you're going to need to make a difficult choice, one that might feel painful and almost impossible. However, You know deep down that this is the best path forward. It's definitely going to be rough waters for a while, and your emotions may fight you, but logic tells you that this is what you need to do. Be well as you walk forward into the unknown. And moving on from something that's not working is a natural thing. Right now, you need to focus on what is fulfilling you and making you happy. And if something isn't, and you've tried it for a while, it's time to move on. It's time to just let it go. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, friendship, whatever it is, if it's not fulfilling you, then it's time to move on. And I do believe this is the 6. You have the Tower, which is 16. And if you add those together, 6 and 1 is 7. So moving on from something creates a Tower moment, and then you have this Page of Cups that comes in with something new. And I believe once you release and let go, say what you need to say, have your Tower moment, move on, there's something better that's going to be offered or presented to you that you may not even be expecting. Again, miracles happen when we step out of our comfort zones and we do these things that need to be done that maybe we were taking too long to do, and it's time to let it go. I will read the Page of Cups for you as well. The Page of Cups. What's that? A surprising little fish poking its head up from her cup. Something or someone unexpected is coming your way, and it's going to affect your emotions pretty wildly. Maybe you've been hit by a wave of inspiration, or you've stumbled upon a brand new friend. Whatever it is, it's a tidal wave of feelings. Don't be afraid to just wade right in. This is this new offer or new beginning or new person that you're not expecting, but they bring something out in you, or it brings something out in you. Something new and inspiring. And like I said, I do believe this is coming after your major arcana, which is this Tower moment. And to me, the order of these cards is 6, 7, and then the Page of Cups, right? So you moved on for something that isn't working, which is a Tower moment for you. It may have been devastating. You never expected it to end. You didn't want it to end. You didn't want to let it go, whatever it was. But it needs to happen in order for you to receive this unexpected offer from a person or a job opportunity or whatever the situation is, a friendship. But you're going to get hit by this wave of inspiration. You're going to come into something unexpectedly real soon after this tidal wave, this Tower moment is gone, okay? I'll read the Tower for you so you can hear, exactly what it means, because it's not all bad. So the Tower. Absolute disaster has struck. We've built and cared for the Tower with its golden and bejeweled crown, and now we're thrown violently from it. Fire rains down, dark storm clouds gather ominously, and we're in absolute despair as the Tower crumbles. There's nothing we can do as we watch its destruction, and the pain of the sharp rocks below is unavoidable. Sudden, massive, and probably painful change is on the horizon. The Tower is undoubtedly one of the most violent cards, but it doesn't have to completely destroy you. You might face the end of a relationship or a job. Bridges may burn, or a friendship may go up in flames. But from the ashes, a phoenix. Tragedy can help us grow stronger and really illuminate what's truly valuable to us. So feel your pain and don't ignore it, and you can learn from it, for pain is just another necessary element in living a life. And then the order of the tarot, when you look at the major arcana, and it talks about or shows you the Fool or the child going through all these steps, a journey through life until he finally reaches the World card at the end, where the Tower comes right before the Star, which is hope and a peaceful place. The darkness of this Tower turns to light. So just be encouraged, Aries. If you're going through a Tower moment, you'll get through it and you'll come out stronger and wiser afterwards. And after that, I do believe this is where this offer, this cup comes in, with this fish in the cup, a surprise for you of something better. Even though you lost all this and it was destroyed and you may put a lot into it, This is something better that you'll be able to reach out and take and grab with your wisdom that you've learned from your Tower moment. So be encouraged. Don't look at it as all bad. I see this as a good week of transition for you, something you're moving on from that's been difficult, but there's something better happening or coming towards you, okay? Let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say. Autumn, release the old and rest. Releasing the old, this darkness, this Tower moment, release it and let it go. Release it and let it go. Something better is coming. Now, autumn is one of the 4 seasons, and it's structure. And yes, we're in spring. We still have summer, and then we have autumn for you to get through or get to. Sometime between spring and autumn is where this comes in for you. So be encouraged that you know something better is coming. Give your time to get out of this energy. Just rest, release the old, let it go, move on from it, so that you can prepare yourself to be ready when this offer, this person, this new offer, whatever it is, comes in for you. But I can read also for you what Angels and Ancestors Oracle card says regarding autumn. But right now it's release the old and rest. So release it and let it go. Autumn, release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long cold winter and must let go of all the weight that they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Talking Stick said to release and let go. Appetite said get out of your comfort zone. All of these things are encouraging you so that you can continue to grow. The Tower moment comes in because maybe you have been resisting moving on. Then don't worry about it. It's time. It's time to shed the leaves and get ready and head into growth, something better. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The Raven on the Autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. This is preparing you for this offer, for what's coming. You know what is heavy and what is holding you back. Is it a person? Is it a situation? Or is it a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works because we are not in control. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. Here she is with this cup with this offer and the fish in it. And you're being guided by your angels in nature right now to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this, Aries. Nature, natural miracles come in. You have to release and let go. When the autumn card arrives in your position or in your spread, it can also indicate that the coming autumn will usher in important energies with regards to your question or your intentions or whatever it is you're dealing with right now. And like I said, yes, we're in spring. You have spring to go through, you have summer, and then comes autumn. Be encouraged that this offer you will receive, okay? Right now, you focus on releasing and letting go so that you can receive it. And you're prepared for it, whatever it is. So far, you have the number 6, and like I said, the Tower equals 16, but 6 and 1 is 7. So you have 6, you have 7, and this is the Buddha, the King of Diamonds. King of Diamonds, and I'll read for you what this is. Give you the inspiration of the words that correlate with it. King of Diamonds. So the King of Diamonds is an earth element. So maybe you're dealing with, if you're in a relationship, someone that's an earth sign. But earth also pertains to money, pentacles, material things. But the King of Diamonds for this represents generosity, happiness, and a fond in nature or spirituality. You need to get in touch with your spiritual side if you aren't already, and I believe you're, the fact that you're watching this says that you are. And know that whatever you're moving on from, if it's career related and there's an offer coming, it will lead to pentacles for you, but you have to get through this part of it first. If it's relationship and it's an earth sign that you're either moving on from or could potentially be coming into your life with this offer, another person. So these are your messages. Focus on releasing, speaking your truth. Whatever it is, be optimistic and look up. Look forward to autumn. I know it seems like it's a long way off, but it is coming for you. And I do believe it's going to be a prosperous time. Autumn is usually the season of harvest. Usually that's around the time when we celebrate, Halloween with pumpkins and, Thanksgiving, and you see the cornucopia with all this bounty, right? This harvest of things. There's a harvest coming through for you in autumn after you release and let go and get through your tower moment. So be encouraged, Aries. I hope this helps you this week. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, again, hit the like and the subscribe button so you're notified the next time I do your reading, okay? Thank you and be well. Okay, we're going to move on to Leo. Leo, the universe wants to say to you, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. And these are two little owls in this comfortable, peaceful place together, trusting the universe is going to provide. And your native spirit card is Vision Quest. Vision Quest. In the Vision Quest, the meaning of this card, it's about a sacred seeker. Take time away from people and situations and step back. Withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided and look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day and trust that your life is being directed. The native spirit wants you to know, in earth-based cultures, larger questions about life are often answered on vision quests or solo retreats into nature. Questions such as, who am I and what am I meant to do with my life? And what is my mission and my purpose in life? Are often answered on quests of various kinds. Even if you don't have burning questions right now, when this card chooses you, it's telling you to take time away from your ordinary life. Take time to explore the depths of your soul, for your soul knows the truth. Take time and quietude to discover what it is. The answer to your questions are all around you, but you must be still to hear these messages. Your journey for the week, Leo? Spend time alone, preferably in nature, without your cell phone and the internet, and even without pencil and paper or a book. Simply just be and listen to the world around you. Be still. Watch for signs. Open your heart to receive messages from the divine. The only time that I have received some of the most profound insight has been in absolute stillness and silence. Quiet time really allows you to hear from the unseen, the place that we go to when we pray or meditate. You need to spend some time alone, preferably outdoors, is what Vision Quest is saying to you, in order for you to receive these divine messages that are coming to you. Right here it says you have to lean on faith for the universe, the faith from the universe, in order for you to get peace and get this realness, right? This peace and realness in life. So having faith and going within and being still and quiet allows spirit to come to you and speak to you. Yes, we live in a busy world, and there's always going to be some sort of alert on your phone, or noise in the background, or people tugging at you. You have to make the time to go somewhere and be alone and still and quiet so that you can hear what Spirit wants you to know, what the divine, what the Creator wants you to know. It's trying to help you get yourself connected and aligned so that you can go in the direction they have for you. So this is encouraging you to spend some time alone in nature so that you can get these messages, Leo. Your stone for the week is garnet. Ignite your passion. Ignite your passion. Going within and hearing from the divine will help you discover possibly your purpose and your passion in life if you haven't come across that. And one of the things about the people who truly love their jobs is they're working where they're supposed to be. It's their passion and their purpose in life. And it could be that the divine is trying to reach you to give you insight on how to get to that place so you're not stuck in a 9-to-5 job that you hate, or whatever the schedule is, you know, the rigorous routine that just, it weighs you down and it kills your spirit because you can't be free and be in your purpose. But garnet is a stone that helps you ignite your passion, and I will read it for you. And that is a beautiful dark red stone. It's beautiful when it's polished, but it's also a very vibrant, deep feeling stone when you hold it. But I'll read for you what garnet is. So garnet, you need a little spice in your life. Light a match to kindle your fiery, passionate nature. The heated energy that comes from raw passion will fuel your sense of excitement in everything you do. Instead of succumbing to what at times can be the monotony of everyday routines, approach the people and projects in your life with enthusiasm and renewed vigor. This perspective will energize all areas of your life, including your relationships, career, challenges, and projects. Your core questions for the week: what gets you out of bed in the morning? What lights a fire in your soul? And how can you bring more passion to some of the less exhilarating parts of your day? This, again, is speaking to the Vision Quest card from Native Spirit. It's urging you, nudging you, get out into nature and meditate and speak freely and openly with the divine, the Creator, and ask them to reveal to you your purpose, your goal, whatever it is that you want to do. Spend time in nature and speak that and pray about that so you can bring it to you. Garnet will help you ignite the passion and possibly discover what you're passionate about. Your affirmation for the week: my inner fire brings passion to every day. And then do one thing or listen to a song that gets you fired up. You need to do something to ignite your passion and your purpose in life, Leo. Getting out in nature, speaking with the divine, and then taking the time to really go within and find out what it is you enjoy and why are you drawn to that and what does that do and how does that make you feel. And do things to light that fire and ignite you to go for it, to go towards that so you can be happy and fulfilled in your purpose in life. Garnet is a stone that will help ignite that in you, okay? And we're going to see what Tarot wants to say to support you on this week's journey. You have the Six of Cups, learning enough and then sharing, having enough to offer. You have the Nine of Wands, where you fought for something that you put a lot into. And you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, of course, is feeling like you missed an opportunity and not realizing if you just turn around, there is still that opportunity there for you. It's just not coming the way that you thought. But I will go ahead and read each of these for you. And so far you have 6, 9, and 5. And of course they're out of order. It would be 5, 6, and 9. So if you've missed out on something or you feel something got left behind, and maybe you have moved on, right? And you see that you have these 2 cups to the point where you have enough to share and go back and help others with. And then you have these wands where you're fighting for it to keep it and not lose it. That fire energy in the wands. I'll read these for you. So the Five of Cups. Something important has been lost and you're filled with soul-crushing sadness and despair. Maybe a relationship has ended or you've been laid off from work. Whatever it was has destroyed your hopes for the perfect future you had envisioned. It's okay to feel defeated and mourn, where sadness is part of the process. You'll start to feel hope again eventually, and there's more love awaiting for you when you're ready. Again, there's 2 full cups behind her, even though she's focused on what didn't happen. Those cups are full and ready for her to take and move forward with. She's got to take the time to get out of that bad, energy of it not happening the way that she wanted, and just turn around and try again, or pick up and try again, because those 2 cups behind her have a promise for her, a promise of fulfillment. And then, right behind the 5 of Cups, you have a 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups, you're being called to embrace family and friends with kindness and compassion, and spread your love and sweetness to those you care about, and nurture your connections. You might also be feeling a little nostalgic. Maybe there's something painful from your childhood that needs examining. Just don't forget to be kind to your past self and embrace them. And we all have things from the past that we have learned from that have been hurtful, or possibly left us feeling empty or resentful. But life, of course, lessons come that way. And then you learn from that, and then you can nurture or heal your heart, where you can nurture others and teach them lessons from your past and things that you've gone through. And again, something is disappointing and hurtful. There's lessons in that. And then we move on, and then our cup is full, and we can share our previous experiences, hurt, pain, with someone potentially. This young girl in the picture with her represents possibly someone young that she's mentoring, but it can also represent her young self, where she's healing from her past hurts and pains. Either way, this cup says you've moved on from something to the point where you can heal yourself, or you have healed yourself, and now you're able to offer and help and be kind to others. It encourages you to help family members and friends, which, like I said, there may be, you have the opportunity to be a mentor to someone based on your own past lessons. And this is what this card is saying and encouraging you on. The Nine of Wands. You've got your fighting gear ready. Your wands are all stacked neatly in a wall of defense, backing you up, and you're prepared for a good fight. It's time to wrap those knuckles and get dirty. There's a battle ahead, so don't compromise. You have the strength and courage to stand your ground and defend what you have built. Again, these cards to me are out of order, because when you're coming from something that's hurt you, or just made you feel lack and loss, you finally do decide to come out of it, then you have this fighting energy, right, where you fight for and turn around and take these 2 cups, and you fight to build and work on those 2 cups to the point where you have 6 cups, not just 2. And so this is speaking to that, Leo. Something hurt you in the past that you had trouble letting go. Relationship, job, something you were doing. You went ahead and used your fighting, fiery energy to fight for building it again, or working on it again, whatever it was, if it's job related or if it's a relationship. And you fought to the point where now you are in this 6 of Cups position. You've learned the lesson, you've moved on, and you have enough now where you can mentor, share with family members, friends, and others. Share the lesson, share the experience, and share the blessing. So it speaks to something you're passionate about that you've turned around for yourself. It could be you were trying to fulfill your life purpose, and you tried it one way and it didn't work, and it was hurtful to you. And you pulled your bootstraps up and decided to fight again and fight forward. And now you're in this place of, I did it, or you're starting to see progress of something where you've put in the work and done it. And you're in a place where you can share it and mentor others and help others find their way, their purpose. But I sense it's something you're passionate about. that you've worked and fought for. And you've healed yourself through it. There's something where you were young or something, maybe you've been dealing with this since youth and now it's finally happened for you. And you've healed yourself to get to this place. Angels and ancestors, she-wolf, unleash the wild within. And this is about, again, igniting your passion, unleashing the wild within. This garnet stone correlates with this very well, of you finding your purpose and your passion and wildly going after it with this fighting energy here, of wildly pursuing and going after it. Let me read she-wolf for you. So she-wolf, let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. Yes, that's what I'm feeling here. Your purpose, your passion, what you're gifted at. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who's half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts that they don't like or understand. She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to express your true self. This is encouraging you to be who you are, whoever it is that you are, and have faith and know that the universe is going to support you. If you've come into recently finding your purpose and your passion for life and you're chasing that, and maybe people or other people don't understand, or maybe they're just envious and they see you potentially being able to have this dream job, career, life that you know is your purpose that'll make you happy, this card is encouraging you, like this Nine of Wands, to fight for it and go wild. Go head on into it, Leo. This is what this is saying. This is what I feel here. You're being rewilded at this time, guided to reconnect with your rebellious heart and the part of you that likes to break boundaries and go beyond them completely. If you've been holding back on your hopes or dreams, you're being encouraged to chase after them now. Let the wolf energy within help you track down what direction you want to go in. And don't let any traps or hunters get in the way of your freedom or your growth. The life you want is here. Wow. Leo, go for it. If you come into your dream job or your life purpose and passion and you don't feel supported, know that your angels and ancestors are supporting you at this time. And just have faith that you're on the right path. This is saying to me, you're headed definitely in the right direction. And with this being spring, you need to be more than ever fighting for it. These 9 wands have buds on them, and that represents new growth in a new area. And this is time for you to fight for whatever it is, because you are going to be in a much better place than this 5 of Cups. You have to just continue to push and go forward, and don't let haters, naysayers, people who are jealous or envious, or maybe they haven't found their path yet and they see that you're on yours. Don't let them discourage you or make you hold back. This is a wild spirit card saying for you to go for it wildly. Unleash the wild within is the she-wolf spirit. Okay, that's what angels and ancestors are saying to you, Leo. You have an additional number of the 3 of Spades, the 3 of Air. And I just see this as like these 3 of Cups, right? So you have this hurtful energy, 3, then 5. You have this hurtful energy of something in those 3 cups that didn't work. But 3 is an action number as well. I'll read for you what the words are that connect to this. And you've moved on. You've already got this fighting spirit. Move on from that 3 of Cups. The 3 of Spades is just going to tell you to yeah, move beyond your sorrow and understanding your own feelings. That's what this card means. This 3 of spades here, 3 of air. And I believe you are moving from this sorrow, or you have moved from this sorrow. And you've found your 2 cups. You've realized you still have 2 cups to work with. And you decided you're not going to stay there. If you are still there, this is saying move on. Don't stay there. Have this fighting spirit for another new beginning. Take those 2 cups and turn them into 6 cups if you haven't already. And if you have fought and you haven't seen a result, be encouraged that you are going to have a result here. Something much better than what you initially tried to do. It's going to turn out much better than you thought. Wow. I sure hope, Leo, that this speaks to you and encourages you if you're chasing your purpose, your passion in life, to just go for it. Get you some garnet to help with your passion, and just have faith. Lean on the universe to know you're heading in the right direction. Be encouraged this week, okay? I hope these messages have helped you. These energies that have come through have helped you. Remember, please, to hit the like button and share. Also, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so that you can be notified the next time I upload, okay? I do these weekly. Thank you, Leo. Be well. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what the universe wants to say to you. There's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Wow. Okay. Native Spirit is going to support that with shapeshifter. Shapeshifter, and I'll tell you what shapeshifter is about. So shapeshifter, the meaning of this card, you can be anything you desire. Let go of attachment to your identity and see the world around you with new eyes. Be malleable. Experiment with different ways of viewing reality and see the point of view of others. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to shift the way you see the person or the situation. Native Spirit wants you to know, in earth-based cultures, shapeshifters had the mystical ability to transform into other forms of consciousness. It's said that these beings were not imagining that they were changing into a specific animal, plant, or stone. They could actually morph into another shape. Just because most people today don't think this is possible doesn't mean that it's not true. But this card shows you because it wants you to know that your past does not need to equal your future. Simply shifting your point of view or your belief system can bring an entirely new destiny into being. The journey for you this week, Sagittarius, is to deepen your ability to shapeshift. Simply imagine that you're an animal, a bird, a plant, or a stone, and make it as real as you can. By doing this, it deepens your ability to shift your beliefs and your limiting decisions that perhaps have held you back from fulfilling your highest destiny. Changing your mindset always changes your reality. Shapeshifting encourages you to think differently. Obviously, there's something that you need to do to tap into your authentic truth, your authentic self, like the universe said here, right? There's nothing sexier than being your authentic truth. And both of these have this full moon, if you're paying attention here. And this could potentially be love related. I see the pink in here. And if there's something that hasn't happened the way you wanted it to, or the way you've been trying to make it happen, I guess, you need to see it from a different angle, a different way. So use the shape-shifting energy to do that. Imagine, maybe you need to imagine yourself differently. And that will help you see things from a different perspective. Putting yourself in the other person's shoes is another way of seeing stuff or situations differently. You know, we tend to be one-sided in our thought process because, of course, we're only seeing it from our perspective. But if you're in a relationship or in a work environment and there's some resistance or some like head-on confrontation that's happening, it's always smart to put it in a different perspective so that you can see why. Okay, if I were this person and I were in their shoes and I had to do what they do, why would I be upset at my current suggestion, as the other person? And see from their side of the table what they're viewing you saying or what you're suggesting and why they're not agreeing. And same thing in a relationship, any of that. Shapeshifter, of course, we're speaking of native spirit and native times where things weren't as advanced as they are now. So they speak to you shifting into stones and animals and nature to see things from their perspective on how you treat your environment and those around you and things around you. And so that's what this is encouraging you to do. Just see it from the other person's point of view and try to imagine yourself as them. And how would you feel? Use shape-shifting energy to do that so that you have a better outlook on whatever the situation is. Okay? And the stone is moonstone. So now we have 2 full moons in each one of these images. And we also have moonstone. So you need to be paying attention around the full moon, okay? Moonstone says for you to live your purpose. Live your purpose. And it helps you to discover your purpose. But I will also read to you the moonstone energy. This is a beautiful iridescent stone. It has this iridescent glow on the outside of that speckle that you see there. It makes it very, very pretty. And I will read for you moonstone. So life is a journey. We each have a unique calling to find our own way along a path to a more purposeful life. It is time to discover a deeper meaning within yourself and ensure the actions you take and the choices you make are in fact intentional and purposeful. How can you make a difference? And what can you contribute? What is your legacy? Follow your heart as well as your conscience. Just like the moon waxes and wanes, you may feel at times as though you are getting closer to and then further from your true purpose. When you know you walk on the path toward your highest purpose, you feel fulfilled each and every day. So Moonstone is here to help you find and fulfill your purpose. You have some core questions you need to ask yourself this week. Why am I here? And what is my purpose on this planet? What would it feel like if I were living my highest purpose? Nothing like knowing your purpose and fulfilling that, because life truly is more pleasant and you're in a happy space, because work doesn't even feel like work. You're doing what you were sent here to do. So you need to be working on looking into your true purpose in life, finding your authentic self, self-actualizing, right? Shape-shifting and seeing it from different perspectives so that you can find your purpose. This is what your cards so far are encouraging you to do for this week. Your affirmation: I walk my path with purpose. And then write down 3 things about your life that you'd like if you were living your purpose, and take that action towards one or more of those values. So if you could sit down and think about what would truly make you happy, what are you drawn to, what are you good at, what can you do naturally that doesn't feel like work, write those down, and then find ways of incorporating some aspect of those things into your life to slowly start pushing you in the direction of your purpose here. This is how you self-actualize and find the path to put you on or in line with what you were sent here to do and why you're here, your true purpose in life. Moonstone is a stone that will help you with that. So if you can get your hand on Moonstone, or just take a screenshot. But Moonstone came to help you with your finding your true authentic self, okay? Tarot wants to support that with the 2 of Swords. There's some sort of decision, and maybe you just put the blindfold on and you're stubborn about making but there's a decision that's come up. You have the Ten of Swords, a lot of air energy coming in for you, Sagittarius. This is the end of something here that's done and over with. And now you have the Ace of Wands, of fire energy coming in, of action and a promise. So I can read each one of them for you. So far you have the number 2, 10, and you have an ace. Hold on here, let me get those for you. So the Two of Swords, you've raised your defenses and steeled yourself against opposition and blindfolded yourself. And by refusing to budge, you've blinded yourself to the truth of a difficult situation. Maybe you've shut off your emotions as a defense mechanism, or you're refusing to see things logically. Perhaps you're stuck in analysis paralysis. Either way, you're not dealing with the problem honestly. Take off the blindfold and confront the issue. This is speaking to the shape-shifting and seeing another perspective, another viewpoint, so that you're not stuck in this energy of, you know, I'm going to blindfold myself and put up my defenses, and I don't want to hear anyone else's point of view. And because of that, there's some decision that you need to make that you're keeping from yourself, or you're blocking yourself from. And you're refusing to see things logically in this energy. You need to let this go. This is not where you need to be. The Ten of Swords, and again, that's air energy. This is cutting energy of the air. The Ten of Swords is about everything is fine. It's fine, really. Sure, you've been completely pierced through with 10 sharp swords, and you're collapsed into a ball on the floor. You're struggling, just trying to survive as the weight grows ever heavier on you. You're going through something truly soul-crushing, and it feels like your world is ending. Every moment hurts, and sometimes only a meaningless distraction is enough that makes it feel a little better, or that like it helps. But the pain will end, and you will come out stronger having survived it. Whatever it is that's happened here. And I believe, 10 is the end of something, but it can also be that, the number 10 and then there's 1, right? And then you head into 2. So if something has happened that's put you in this energy of hurt and pain, and then you need to make a decision, and now because you've been hurt, you're deciding that's not what you're going to do. You're just going to stay in this place, blindfold yourself and put your defenses up and not be hurt anymore. Well, you can't do that. You have to move on from this. And be encouraged here. There's dark clouds, but there's also this pink in the background where the sun's getting ready to come through. There's something better coming. You've got to make a decision and move on from this energy. Don't stay stuck there. And when I say make a decision, you have the Ace of Wands with this bright sun behind it, and these new buds, and this promise for you. But you have to make a decision to take action in order to receive this promise. If you look at the landscape, there's a promise there, but you've got to get up from this space to get to it. You look at the landscape in the background on both of those cards. Where she's sitting is keeping her, blocking her from moving to that Ace of Wands. And I'll read the Ace of Wands for you. So the Ace of Wands is talking about high above a desert landscape, baking in the sun and heat. Your wand burns with passion. A fire has been lit within you, and there's no putting it out. Allow this burning drive within you to push you forward into new things. Harness that creativity. It's time to go. Start this wild journey. So this is encouraging you. Once you've made a decision and you get out of this stuck, I'm not going to choose, move forward, there's going to be this passion ignited in you immediately for you to just have this drive and move towards it. Move towards your goal. Move towards whatever it is you finally decided on. You're going to go after it with this purpose, this passion. Could very well be your purpose. You discover your purpose and what it is you really want, and now you're going full force after it. Coming in hot, with this wand energy. And this is where I hope you would be if you're not there already. This is spring. So whatever it is, you need to get hot and heavy and quick on it to go ahead and put it in motion and in action. This is the best time of the year to start something new, Sagittarius. So you need to move it. You want to move into this energy if you haven't already. This is pushing you to your truth, your authentic self. This is helping you, if you haven't already found your passion, this is you after you've realized it. You're going to go right after it. Right after it. Ancestors and angels want to support you with arrows. Surround yourself with protective energy. Protective energy. You can protect yourself from this 10, you know, this 10 of swords that was heart and very heavy on your heart. I'll read for you, arrow. So arrow, surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe, and then call on your angels, your guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have been revered as symbols of protection, as many native peoples would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in the meditation or in your meditation or dreams or your oracle reading, your spread, it's a sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intention as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. And there are things you can do to protect your energy, Sagittarius. Anything from just burning sage or Palo Santo or an incense. There's just simple methods. You can, you know, put salt in your doorways. You could brighten up, you know, your energy just by cutting lime and leaving it out on a plate. There's little simple things that you can do, but you need to protect your space, your energy right now, especially if you've just made a decision on an idea or and you found your purpose and you're just barely starting. Again, may not be anyone in your environment that is intentionally trying to hurt you, but this is a message to you from angels and ancestors for you to take precaution, to just give yourself an added layer of protection, something that you know that will protect you. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is as clear as it seems, trust your intuition. For there are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and your goals, or with kindness. So follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of the situation to assess what's going on, it will be beneficial for you to do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. So I know if you're coming out of that 10 of Swords energy, you're going to do what you need to protect yourself, because this was hurtful. This is hurtful to the point where it took you a minute to make a decision and move on. And now that you know your purpose, or you have some insight about what it is you really want in life, and it's still new, you have new buds, you know, you need to protect this, is what this is saying, okay? This is just letting you know to protect yourself. And maybe it just means, you know, don't share your ideas or what it is you're working on right away. You know, that's something you can do to protect yourself too. Additional number, you have the King of Hearts. King of Hearts. And I will say, let's see, the King of Hearts is about sensitivity and creativity that are channeled into professional success. So you have some sort of spark or creative energy about your purpose, and it is going to be successful for you. He has these 2 cups in his hands that are pouring out fluid, which is current and success to me, that represents finance or money, but also, and all these little fish that are on here with him. And that's also abundance. There's so many of them. I don't know if you can see them. There's an abundance that's coming from your creativity, this new spark, this new thing that you have. You're still sensitive about it, and that's what I mean by not sharing it with everyone. Keep it to yourself while you work on it, Sagittarius. That's a way you can protect your dream, your new purpose, or your goal. But just know, whatever it was, it made you smarter and tougher to move forward. Go ahead and find what it was that you needed to find to be your authentic self, your true self, and live your purpose. And you just need to go after it, protect it, and go after it right now. That's what you're being encouraged to do this week. There's a promise of success coming from it, though, with this King of Hearts here. And again, pay attention to the moon. You have it, the moonstone, and then 2 other full moons. So the next full moon, whatever it is, maybe you need to set a prayer or set your intention at that time to help you with this, to help you move in and move forward with this. But overall, Sagittarius, you're coming out of some hurt and some pain, but you're going to be stronger and wiser, okay? And you're headed to something much better. You're going to go after it wholeheartedly. Good for you. I hope this helps. These energies came through for you this week. Again, remember to tune in next week. I do these readings weekly. Please hit the subscribe button, the bell, and the like. Of course, if anything in this spoke to you, please share it with others. I really love doing this, and I like encouraging and helping others to move through their life and through their weeks, to give you all insight, okay? Thank you again. Be well, Sagittarius.